All right, welcome. My name is Pastor B. Wallace.
And I'm Keontae McDonald, and you're tuning to Simplify Complexity, a relationship podcast.
That's right. So we want to welcome you to another day, another podcast. We're always grateful and honored that you would join us. You could be anywhere, you could be doing anything, but you decided to join us and to listen in, to watch in. And so we want to encourage you, please share this with somebody, subscribe, give us a rating. We love to see your ratings. We love to see your comments. And so please go to simplifycomplexity.org. There you can find other resources and things that we're doing. And so thank you.
Yep.
Keontae, how are you today?
Man, it's a great day today. I'm doing pretty good.
All right, man, God is good.
Yeah, He is.
All the time. You know that's right. All right, so our topic today, do you want to share, or did you have it written down? Or
You have it written
okay,
down.
so the circle of people around your relationship.
Yeah.
So our topic today is the circle of people around your relationship. What does that mean?
The circle of people around your relationship is pretty much, the details of exactly what it is. It's your circle. The people that you trust close in your life that surround you.
Yeah.
Who are they? What
Right.
kind of advice are they giving you?
Right.
They help steer you in the right direction.
Is it important or is it not important? And,
Right.
and one of the things that we deal with, and we'll talk about this, is we're talking about your community. So there's different terms, and so we wanted to, not everybody relates to the word community, and so you say community, like, what do you mean your community? But we're just talking about who are your people, who are your friends, who are your parents, what are the people around you that are pouring into your life, influencing your life. And sometimes those are negative, sometimes those are good, sometimes we don't have them. And so we just want to talk about the importance of them and why you should have them and evaluate them.
Exactly.
And now with this, there's kind of two parts, because you have a circle of people around you when you're single, and how they impact your single life and the dating process is critical, but it's different than how they impact and the importance of them in marriage. So we're going to kind of split this up into a two-part. So the first part, we're going to kind of deal with the circle of people around your relationship in singleness, and then the circle of people around your relationship in marriage. So in singleness, man, how does people and friends and community impact our relationships?
They impact it significantly. You know what I mean? Determining on the type of people that you have around you, I think it's going to determine your success in dating and your success in finding a relationship.
Right. Or your failure.
Yeah, that too.
Because and let's go on the negative side really quick, because I really want to emphasize the positive, because there's a lot of positives. But on the negative side, you can have some people that they just don't give you sound advice.
Yeah. Some
people that are pushing you in the wrong direction. And so one of the scriptures that really jumps out at me is how bad company corrupts good morals. And so I don't know the exact scripture. You can search for it.
I know it's 1 Corinthians 15.
Yeah.
I don't know which verse, but
that's deep though. It's almost self-explanatory. You have bad company. You can have good intentions. You can have good morals. You can have a focus. But they'll come in and they'll corrupt that, and they'll point you in a bad direction. And especially, you can get some really bad advice when it comes to relationships.
Yeah.
And man, you need to go ahead and hit that. It's like we ain't married.
Right,
like,
man, you're speaking truth though. And then sometimes people give you bad advice just simply on how they feel.
Right.
They're giving you advice, and now you got to deal with something, the consequences they don't have to deal with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
And mind you, they got burnt. And so they're mad at the world, and all of a sudden, so sometimes you got to watch. So ladies, you got to watch out for some of your, because they actually peeping out your man. And all of a sudden it's like they sabotaging that bad boy. So, but enough of negativity. Let's deal with some of the positives. And one of the positives that comes to my mind is we need that encouragement.
Yeah.
Because with our community, sometimes we can become so engulfed in a relationship to where we can see things only one way. We see things how we want to see them. And so being able to have those people that will see things that we don't see is critical to success inside of the area of relationships.
Man, that's so good. It's good because, man, the way I can put it, I do graphic design, right?
Okay.
And I create stuff all the time, spelling stuff and letters and all that stuff. But it does me no justice if I'm just looking at that design by myself.
Yeah.
If I send it to somebody else, they can say, hey, man, you misspelled this word.
Ooh.
This isn't here.
Yeah.
So it's always helpful to get a second pair of eyes to see something because you're like, oh, man, I didn't see it that way.
Right.
You know, or I didn't get a call back. Well, you did this or you did that.
And that brings up though why we need to talk about this, because in first glance or at first thought, it's like, okay, well, this subject is duh. Like I need people around me.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening is, I don't know why it happens, but the moment we get into a relationship, especially in the dating process, because we're so excited, we begin to separate ourselves from our community. We begin to separate ourselves from our circle, and it becomes just you and them. And in the process is you're losing that opportunity for people to see what you don't see. And so it actually is something that you have to fight for and fight against, where it's like, I want to make sure I include you. And so group dating. Oh, well, that's weird and this is silly. No, group date, bring people in. Who are you talking about as with this person that you just, how many times have people ended up dating somebody for a couple months, then they tell their friends, then they tell their parents, then they include their circle. As soon as you start dating somebody, as soon as you meet somebody, you're data collecting, and you want to begin to share that data with somebody with that process. Don't go it alone. Don't be a lone ranger.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as you said, how many times have we went ahead and said, you know what, I'm just going to turn in this report and I'm not going to get it proofread. You know, I'm just going to do this flyer and I don't have time. I'm in a rush.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's, just
just
really harping on what you say. It's really good to include people in the beginning stages.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Don't wait.
You know, I've read so many, I've seen so many horror stories on the internet where people dating somebody or whatnot, and the guy turns out to be a serial killer. This is real drastic, but this is an example. Guy turns out to be a serial killer or something like that. But had you introduce your friends to, they could have told you hey, I kind of seen him on a wanted poster.
Well, but here's the thing. Those who are sometimes up to no good, not every situation, but sometimes those who are up to no good, they do want you to kind of separate.
Right.
They do want to get you isolated. And so I'm thinking about, darn it, R. Kelly.
Oh man.
But you got to watch out for snakes, because snakes are intentionally trying to detach you.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
From your community, from your circle, because they know that there's power. Their power of influence lessens as you have community around you. And so often those people that got caught up with what's happening with R. Kelly it was like, okay, leave your friends behind. Don't listen to your parents. Don't talk to your parents. Don't talk to your friends. And anybody that has anything negative to say, detach yourself away from them. That's a form of control. You need to run from that situation as fast as you can, because anybody that's trying to detach you from your community, that's somebody that you need to really be concerned about.
Exactly. That person is tearing down your circle to turn it into a dot, just them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And just like you said, it's a form of control.
Yeah, manipulation.
So when you don't have that sphere around you to tell you this is bad, you should get out of this, you should get out of that.
Watch out.
Yeah, you just think that everything is this is normal.
Or sometimes we don't see a good thing. And so it doesn't always have to be in a negative sense, but they could just say because you're thinking he's boring, or oh, she's this, and you're like, no, that's a really good catch. And all of a sudden you're like, you know what, you're right. No, I'm tripping. What am I saying? Because when you're in it, man, you're feeling so many different things. You're seeing so many different things. And so having that community around you is important. And so group dating, what are your thoughts on that, man?
I think group dating is great because not only do you get a second pair of eyes to check out things in the person that you're dating, but you also get to see how they interact with other people. You know what I mean? Because let's just say your personality and mentality, your personality might be, I'm a very social person. I'm a socialist. And I want to be with somebody that's social as well. Whatnot. So you get to see how they interact with other people and just their temperament and things like that.
And here's sometimes, especially when you're single and you're early in the process, is you want safe environments where you can collect data, where you can collect information. So you're trying to figure out, where are we getting this data collecting? Well, that's what I coined. It's a term I coined in my book, Chasing Happily Ever After. You can find it on Amazon. And it's too often we go from single to we're not really knowing somebody to all of a sudden we're like jumped right into a committed relationship, a courted relationship. And so data collecting friendships is something that is kind of that in-between stage where I'm first learning somebody. Well, we're not really an item yet. We're not really, I don't even know if we're a good match. And so you're trying to collect information, you're trying to collect the data. And so you sometimes want opportunities to where I want to hang out with you. I want to get to know you a little bit better, but I don't want it like exclusive. I don't want it where it's just like this extra pressure of it's just you and me. And so there's great opportunities where a group of people are going to the movies.
Right.
Hey, you want to come with us? And it takes all that pressure off because I'm just inviting you to a group of us going out.
Right.
You know, and so I'm checking you out. But hey, we got this Bible study group going. We're going to the beach, and so that's where community really plays an important part. It's really helpful.
Right. I think to me, the scripture that pops up to me, and you're gonna find a bunch of wisdom in this book anywhere you turn. But Proverbs 11:14 says, "Where there is no guidance, a people falls.
Yes.
But in an abundance of counselors, there is safety."
There's wisdom in the multitude of counselors.
And so we're talking about that group, man. Just having the right circle.
Right.
Having the right circle around you makes all the difference.
Makes all the difference.
You know what I
it's
mean?
the difference between success and failing.
Exactly.
And many times we desire success, but we don't position ourselves for success. And one of those things that we have to do is make sure you have a community. And so I want to kind of finish here. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if as you have more thoughts, I guess my last point would be, are you intentionally going out to build a community? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we naturally kind of do things alone. Yeah. There's some people where it's hard for them they have to put extra effort into keeping people around them. And so I really want to encourage that if that's you, make sure that you're intentional to connect with people. That's where your women's group comes in. Mm-hmm. That's where your men's group comes in. That's where your small group, maybe young adult group or whatever it might be. Make sure that you're keeping in some type of community. Be intentional to go to a church or to some type of hobby or whatever it might be. You might have to really put some extra effort into that, but it's well worth it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Only thing I'm just adding on to that, man, it's kind of the same thing. Don't fall for isolating yourself. Yeah. We often get comfortable in just being by ourselves, being alone, you know what I mean, and just being isolated. Yeah. Don't fall for that isolation. Get out. Get out, make friends, make connections, build your circle just like he's saying, because it's going to make all the difference.
Yeah, that's really good. It's really good. All right, God bless you. God keep you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to like us. Share this with somebody. Please share. Somebody needs to hear what we were just talking about. Share it with somebody. Let it be a blessing to somebody else.
Also, leave us comments. We love reading your comments. Some of you write comments and put in topics.
Yep, that's good.
You know what I mean? So hey, maybe one of your comments might be a future topic we do. So Make sure you leave a comment.
All right. God bless you. God keep you. Until next time.